Wow, what a tremendous gift. Thank you so much, John. Thank you, orchestra, choir, beautiful. Christmas is a time for gifts, right? We know that. This has been a wonderful gift of music as each person has contributed their gifts of instruments and voice and talent. We know that Christmas is a time for gifts. And we know that through the Christmas story. The Magi brought gifts to the Christ child. But the real gift of Christmas is not what the Magi brought or what we give to each other, but what God gave to us in Jesus. God gave us a relational gift in Jesus. The prophet said that a virgin would conceive and give birth to a child, and his name will be called Emmanuel, which means God with us. The gift of Christmas is that God gives himself to us in the person of Jesus Christ. That all of this music that we have heard, the music of Christmas that we hear in malls and on the radio at this time of the year, what we long to put into our CD players and listen to as we're decorating or entertaining, is music that's centered around the person of Jesus Christ and the gift that is ours at Christmas, a relational gift. God with us. God promises to be with us. And I can't think of a better gift for us this year than for God to commit himself to being with us in the person of Jesus. What an amazing fall we've had. Stock market, real estate market, job market. The greatest crisis that any of us have experienced in our lifetime, we're right in the middle of. And there are so many questions, not to mention the international scene and terrorism. We open the paper every day and there's bad news, and we wonder, where is God? And God has promised to be with us. That's the gift of Christmas. And when we experience his presence, that's joy. Joy is not just happiness based on circumstances. Joy is the experience of God in spite of or in the midst of whatever circumstance we find ourselves in. And that's a tremendous gift. That's joy. I don't know if you saw in the Union Tribune this week the study that was released by UCSD. James Fowler discovered through some research over the last few years that joy is actually contagious. That we become happier people by being around happy people. And the opposite is also true. We become negative people by being around negative people. How many of you already sort of figured that out? How many of you are sitting next to a negative person? No, don't raise your hand. Just nudge them. Something they found in this study, they found out that you become happier when you're a part of a social network. The larger the social network, the happier you become. A social network of fun people, of happy people, of joyous people. And they found two factors there. Proximity and frequency made all the difference. People who were frequently close to each other. And when I read that study, I thought that is God's design for the community of faith, centered around the gift of Jesus, who is God with us. Because if we experience the joy of a relationship with Jesus, and we gather together in community with each other, we become a contagious community. And see, if you have joy, then come and join this community and help us experience your joy. And then help us take that message to the world. Joy to the world. The Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. This morning we're going to end our concert with our girls' ensemble singing my favorite song of Christmas. That's not why they're singing it, but it just happens to be my favorite song of Christmas, All Is Well. And this is a song that speaks of the joy that is ours this time of the year, where we can truly say with our hearts, with integrity, all is well. I don't know what you're going through this time of the year, this fall. I don't know what's happened to you, what's going on in your family, but I know that the gift that is ours at Christmas is Jesus Christ. He promises to be with us. And I don't know whether that's new news for you or old news. That might be old news that you're reminded of. Or that might be new news for you. And as we're singing, hearing this song sung, allow the truth of this song to wash over you. and ask Jesus to be the gift, relational gift from God for you this Christmas. Let's enjoy this song as our benediction, as our close to our concert.